Hey everyone, this is Kunal from ThinkDigit, and today we have a review for the Sony Xperia Z1 Compact. This is a very nice device by Sony, and it takes the same form factor and the design from the Xperia Z1, which we had reviewed last year. It is definitely the best mini Android which you can buy right now, as it doesn't compromise on the specifications. On the hardware side, it's as good as the Z1. To be honest, it's actually better. Uh, let's take this one by one. First, let's look at the design. If you can see, it has the same metal framing that you've seen on the Z1. The Omni Balance power button, chromed up. The volume buttons, the camera shutter, and the hole for the lanyard. So this is the right hand side. On the left hand side, Sony has managed to add all the ports, the micro USB port, the micro SD card slot, and of course the SIM slot, which has a little tray which you can take out. And this is the charging dock, or the magnetic charging port, which you can put to charge the device, or you can insert it on the dock. So obviously these come with the plastic covering to protect it from water. This is waterproof just like the Z1. Below you have the large speaker. Although the volume on the device is not very good, probably because of the waterproofing, the volume is slightly, we did expect a little higher volume, considering it's a Sony device. On the top, we have the 3.5 mm jack, which is waterproof, so if water goes in, this won't be an issue. The back was a little, like we have seen on the Z1, the glass back. If you can see, it is already having some scratches on it because this is not scratch proof. Although the front glass is Gorilla Glass 3, so this is scratch proof and scratch resistant. This does have the NFC logo, so if you tap it here, you can connect to devices or share your media with any other device with NFC. It does have the same 20.7 megapixel camera with this G lens and Sony Exmor RS mobile technology with the LED flash, and this produces some of the best pictures that we've taken from a smartphone camera, and almost as good as a Lumia 1020, to be honest. One issue that we did face was the speaker. Like when you're holding the phone in landscape mode, you tend to cover the speaker. So that does, this was a little bit of a disappointment for us. But other than, if you don't use a lot of the landscape mode, then I don't think this will be an issue for you. Coming to the hardware, it runs on the Snapdragon 800 2.2 GHz quad-core processor with 2 GB of RAM, which we have, which is already on the Xperia Z1. The only difference between the Z1 and the Z1 Compact is the screen size. The Z1 has a 5-inch Full HD display, and this has a 4.3-inch 720p display. To be really honest, a 1080p resolution on the 4.3-inch display would have been an overkill, and I guess the 720p display is perfect for this screen size. Other than that, there is the battery, which is now a little smaller. It is a 2300 mAh battery compared to the 3000 mAh battery, which I think is very good. We got a whole day of battery backup even after using 3G and playing games and watching videos. We got a full day battery backup on the device, which is considerably one of the best which we have compared on most of the smartphones that we have.